Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Yeah, we
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, we face the east and give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wahakdash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect, I want to say peace and blessings to the hope of the elect on the four corner. Which is the truth and sincerity. All right, the great song, that's fine, ain't it? We'll just stop right there. But yeah, we out here, midweek lesson, through the spirit of power behind by Shema Shai. Basically give us the inspiration and motivation to do so. All right, we continue to sing these new songs. All right, before the coming and greater dread of death behind by Shema Shai. Like for the background, the long ass bus. All right, just pause right here. See if y'all can still hear. See if you can still hear. Not real good, walk somewhere else.
Right. The hottest spot they could have just stopped it. Yeah, they can still hear us. We can still hear us.
Okay, come. Right, so basically it's like a lamb back, of the lesson I did earlier, going to Memphis. All right, it's gonna be the city that everything start from. What I mean by that is Jacob trouble, dealing with hard times, evil times, bad times, man. Like just me speaking as a man, all right, and seeing how things is going and how people are, riding and, going against the government. You got so many protesters all over the world, all right, but the main focus is Babylon the Great. All right, these protests, these uproars of the people, all right, these are signs to show that what, we at the end. But when it comes down to Memphis, and the plans of the elites, all right, dealing with Elon Musk, his AI, his supercomputer dome, all right, a lot of people are against it. You got a lot of jakes doing lessons, doing videos, they out on the news, talk about how it's destroying the health of the people. A lot of people got cancer. A lot of people got, what you call that shit? They got to do the pump, asthma, all right, and dealing with the AI and the supercomputer dome, the fumes, the smoke is polluting the air, and it causes them to get more sick. All right, and then on the flip side, all right, you got a lot of protesting going on, which is going to bring about chaos, even more chaos. All right, going into civil unrest. All right, because you think about Donald Trump, think about Elon Musk, the power that be, they're not going to play them games. All right, when it comes down to setting their agenda up in Memphis, man. And you're going to be with it or you're going to be against it. If you're against it, guess what? You got a consequence to pay for, man. Whether you get thrown in jail, whether you get killed, all right, or whether you get X'd out. Either way it go, all right, the plans of the elites is going to stand, man. All right, and guess what? A lot of jobs going to get lost. And this was going to start and kick off the chaos. People can't work. People can't provide. All right, then what? People going to ride. All right, they gonna fight. They gonna do all sorts of things. All right, to fulfill their needs, man. They wants. All right, they lust. A lot of people live in pleasure. So when they can't get their pleasure, what they gonna do? They're gonna act out. This was gonna bring what? Martial law. The brother got an article. I know the apostles went into it. Elder Malcolm did a video on it. All right, how Trump is basically gonna bring forth, martial law in the United States, man. All right, and that's why I really say Memphis really gonna kick it off, man, because this is the capital. All right, like you're going to ancient Egypt. Memphis was the capital in that Egypt, which we're going to get Revelation 11:8. And Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters do be edified. About we lay the law down, man. Get Revelation 11:8. Go ahead.
This Revelations chapter 11, verse 8. It said, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of their great city."
Right, their dead body. All right, not physically dead, but what? Mentally dead, spiritually dead. And you see majority of our people, all right, we got kinfolk. You know, we got people that we work with. All right, they dead to what's going on. They not aware. They not awakened. They have not been enlightened. All right, but guess what? The Lord have woke us out of that darkness, out of that madness to what? To His marvelous light, which is what the true understanding, all right, of the Lord's will and what's really going on. All right, but majority of the people, they what? They dead. Go ahead.
Which is spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
There you go. It says spiritually, it's called Sodom and Egypt. Why is it spiritually called Sodom? All right, because when you go out your front door, right, all right, before you even turn a corner to get in the car, what you see? See a faggot.
A drag queen.
You know, you see a mo, you see this, you know, a shim. You know, you see all these things before you even get in the car.
Right.
But why does it say spiritual Egypt? Because what? We in bondage. All right, we in captivity. All right, go ahead.
Well, also our Lord was crucified.
Right, because in this society, Yahweh Shai is X'd out. All right, the true Messiah, the true Mashiach is Yahweh Shai, man. He is X'd out. They want no dealings with him. All right, because he that is coming is out the working of who? Of Satan. All right, and he that is the so-called white man. You speak about the elites, the banking family. All right, because through this technology, all right, with Elon Musk, all right, what he trying to do, that's the working of Satan. All right, because with that technology, it's going to what? It's going to depart you from your maker if you take it. All right, and basically going back to the point of Egypt, because Egypt, like say, Memphis was the capital in Egypt, and spiritually, that's what Elon Musk trying to do here. He's trying to make Memphis the capital of America, which is what known as spiritual Egypt, man. All right, so anybody try to get in the way of that, guess what? They're going down. All right, and also too, I received a message. A lot of police, you know what I'm saying, Memphis, they walked out the job, and they were speaking about how there never been this many police walk out the job in 20 years. You wonder why, huh? You know, it could be many reasons. All right, because Jacob's getting out of control. You know, a nigga dying every day in Memphis. And these police is putting their life on the line. They got kids, you know, they got a wife, you know what I'm saying? They got their own life. And guess what? Being a Memphis police, you might lose it. Because these niggas shooting back. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, there was just a high-speed chase last night. 2 died. Well, it was a 3-car crash, man, but 2 died. Police chase. You know, these youngins getting out of control, these YNs getting out of control, man. So martial law very well can take place in Memphis, all right, to set an example for all the rest of the states. All right? But go ahead though, bro.
That second Esdras.
Yeah,
15:1. Hey, this second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1, it says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy."
Right, and like the Pastor Howard doing the video, all right, to prophesy means to say or speak before, man. Yeah. All right, and the thing that we are declaring, all right, guess what? It's going to soon come to pass, man. All right, that's why I say that in Habakkuk. All right, though it tarry, wait for it, it shall surely come. So the Lord put the Spirit on us to come out here week in, week out, in season, out of season, man, to prophesy the coming of the greater dreadful day of the Lord. All right? He go ahead, bro.
Hey, back in 2nd Esdras 15:1, the words of prophecy.
See, the words of prophecy, man. All right, because when you go into the Holy Bible, all right, none shall want her mate. There's no other book that you can compare to the Bible when it comes down or speaking, all right, end times events. You can't go into Quran, all right, and find out what MOTB is. It's not in there. The Book of the Dead is not in there. See, all these books don't hold the value of salvation. Only what? Only the Holy Bible, man. All right, this the only book hold value and hold the receipts, all right, of Yahweh Shema Shah. Go ahead.
And it said, "Which I will put in thy mouth," right, said the Lord.
Exactly, because this is not us that speak. It's the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah who bring us out here, all right, to prophesy, man. Go ahead.
And cause them to be written in paper, but they are faithful and true.
Exactly, because the Lord, Yahweh, is a man that he shall not lie, man. All right, we understand where we at. We in captivity. But it was spoken long ago. All right, that we were going to disobey the Lord. All right, he was going to send us to a far country. Right. All right, he was going to send us to what? Egypt again, what? On ships. All right, and then Egypt was speaking about what? Babylon the Great, which is America, man. All right, go ahead.
2nd Esdras 15:2, and cause them to be written in paper, but they are faithful and true.
Right.
Fear not the imaginations against thee.
Now he's speaking to the prophets. He's speaking to the believers. He's speaking to the household of faith. All right, because when you go into Revelation 2 and 10, he also said, fear not. All right, because he didn't give us the spirit of fear, all right, as it being scared and harm coming our way, but he gave us what? The spirit of a sound mind. All right, because through faith, guess what? The Lord is going to what? He's going to prevail. He's going to come through. He's going to deliver. All right, those that what? Those that put their trust in him. All right, Proverbs 30 and 5. But he said again, fear not the imagination. All right, and their imagination going to the plots of the wicked. All right, because what they imagine, a vain thing going to what? Their charagma. All right, and a lot of gainsayers in their imagination, as in they putting out day to day. They saying the Lord ain't gonna come in this time, 1,000 years, 30 years. You know, fear not them imaginations, man. All right, we got to hold dear to what the Lord has said. All right, and what the apostles and the elders speak, man. Because the Lord is dealing with the apostles, the Lord is dealing with the elder bishop, all right, in Connecticut, man, and on down, in Great Millstone. All right, so you have to believe their report. Like the scripture said in Ezekiel, who have believed our report, all right, because this report, all right, is necessary for your salvation. Go ahead.
Back in 2 Corinthians 15 and 3, fear not the imaginations against thee.
Right, see, against thee. All right, go ahead.
And let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Right, and the incredulity go to what? Unbelief. So don't let it trouble you. Where's it going to trouble you at? It's going to trouble you in the mind. But we can't let that affect us. All right, because the Lord has given us a sure word of prophecy, man. All right, he didn't give everybody a sure word. Right. He only gave a specific group of people a sure word of prophecy, man. All right, that we can hold on to. That's why it's in Revelation 3, hold fast with our hair, that no man take thy crown. All right, we got to hold on to the truth. Because we lose the truth, guess what? We lose everything. We lose salvation. All right, we lose, all right, 1, 4, 5. We lose our protection. Yeah. You see that?
Your family died.
Yeah, everything.
Man.
You lose it, everything go. Man. So we got to hold dear to this. So we can't let the incredulity of these people, which is 2/3, all right, these heathen, we can't let them trouble us in the mind, man. All right, because we understand according to the Lord or according to prophecy, all right, these things are going to happen. All right, it ain't given to everybody to believe. It was given to you to believe. All right, you got to take it and run with it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Back in 2 Corinthians 15, verse 3, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee, that speak against thee.
See, they speak against us. Oh, that's going to, what is that, Amos 9?
Talking about now all the sinners of my people? Or you talking about they hated them that rebuked them at the gate?
Nah, what you got to put out day to day?
This is a rock.
This is vote to them that desire the day of the Lord.
Amos 5 and 18.
Yeah.
I got you, brother. Hey, this Amos chapter 5, starting at verse 18.
Right.
Warn to you that desire the day of the Lord.
Yeah, see that? They said discretion unto you. Because a lot of people desire the day of the Lord. All right, they ain't on our time. See, the Lord have given us a spiritual ruler. All right, like it says in 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter, as we continue to measure the time. So you gotta have eyes to measure the time, and you gotta have ears to measure the time. Everybody not giving the eyes to see and the ears to hear. All right, go ahead.
And to what end is it for you?
Exactly, because we know the end for 2/3. Fire. Man. All right, no help in a time of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Nobody come to your rescue. All right, when you put in the jam, that's for 2/3, right? Go ahead.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Exactly. See, we know that. So the Lord said, fear not. Don't fear that. All right, because it's not for you. Go ahead.
Amos 5 and 19, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him.
Right.
And went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
Woo! Go ahead.
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light?
Exactly. All right, and you got a lot of Christians, they still believe that the Lord coming with candy, teddy bears. You know what I'm saying? He ain't coming as the prophet said he coming. You got a lot of people still in that mindset. All right, or the Lord not coming in their lifetime. It's going to be the next lifetime the Lord going to come. All right, no. All right, the Lord is coming soon. That's why the elect have been awakened, man. All right, Revelation 11 and 11. Going through that 3 days and a half, the spirit of light shall enter to them, they shall stand upon their feet. All right, that's a sign that the Lord is near, man. All right, because he had raised his prophet up, all right, to sing this new song. All right, go ahead.
Amos 5:20, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light?
And that's what we singing. All right, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? Go ahead.
Even very dark.
Even very dark, meaning what? It's going to come a time, all right, it's going to be very dangerous out here, man. All right, it's going to be very wicked out here. It said, read that part again.
Amos 5:20, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness,
right,
and not light,
right?
Even very dark.
See that? Even very darkness. All right, so there's gonna be a lot of killing, all right, a lot of wickedness going on. All right, like when you watch that movie, The Purge.
Yes.
All right, that's how it's gonna be, but it's gonna be what? All over Babylon. It's not gonna be one city, one state. It's gonna be all over the world, man. All right, chaos, uproars of the people. All right, that's why you got, when you go in the second Ezra 15, and we're going to continue to jump down, sedition among men, obeying one another. All right, guess what? Like I say, it can be Memphis first. Because all this that we speak about going to profit is already happening, and it's already happening in certain states, but it's not on a high frequency. Man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to say, give it a round from 1 to 10, you'll say in Memphis, it's like a 3 or a 4. All right? But guess what? When shit hit the fan, motherfuckers losing their jobs, motherfuckers can't, you know what I'm saying, feed their kids, you know what I'm saying, do this and do that, then it's going to go up to 10. You know? Go ahead.
Hey, Amos 5 and verse 21. Now, verse 20 again, it says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness,
right,
and not light,
right,
even very dark.
Even very darkness. Why? Because the scriptures say evil and only evil is calm. All right, evil means what? Bad times, hard times, difficult times, man. All right, which a lot of people are going to be placed there, even us. All right, that's why faith is the key. That's why faith is going to keep us able and stable. That's why Isaiah 33:6 is important, because that's going to only keep us in a sound mind as what? Wisdom and knowledge. All right, it's going to be what? Our stability, man. Not everyone, because everybody not going to rely on the scriptures. Everybody not going to rely on the Lord. All right? They're going to rely what? On their guns. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They might. You know, they going to rely on that. They're going to rely on Esau. Yeah. But the elect have been given, all right, Yahweh Shema Shah to rely on, which is going to back by what? By this word. All right? Go ahead.
Even very dark and no brightness in it.
There you go. See that? Even very dark is why? No brightness in it. Because the Lord is coming to bring wrath upon the earth. And the only one going to be saved from that wrath is who? The elect, man. All right? You can bet your bottom dollar. All right? You can bet the house on it. All right? Go ahead.
2 Ezra 15:4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's why you can bet the house on it. All right? Because the Lord just said all the unfaithfulness shall die in their unfaithfulness. So if you're not believing now, you're not trusting the Lord now, all right? And when the hell comes, guess what? You're going to have to keep that same energy. See, the Lord ain't going to buy that shit, all right? When shit hit the fan, now you want to come to him. Now you want to call on him, all right? When you can't, you know, go to work, or, you know, you can't get your, you know, your smoke on, your drink on, you know what I'm saying? Your boo ain't answering the phone no more. Now you want to turn to the Lord. No, that shit, it's a wrap for that. Right. All right? Because the scripture says in 2 Ezra 9, all right, also Ecclesiastes 5 too. Yeah. You know? Yeah. They both going to seeking the Lord while he may be found, man. All right? Go ahead, Hey. You got something real quick?
I'm old now because I want to get this good part. Hey, this 2 Ezra 15:5. Behold, said the Lord. Here we go.
And there you go. You see that? And that's how, once again, to show you how the prophet's going to be justified. You see that? The prophet's going to be justified because we said, thus said who?
Thus said the Lord.
See that? Thus said the Lord. Because we didn't say this. But this is the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah that said this, man. All right? Go ahead.
And it says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Right.
The sword.
What's up, bro?
Famine, death, and destruction.
There you go. He said he's going to bring plagues upon the world. All right? It said the sword, right? Mm-hmm. Which that sword is twofold. Right. All right? Because you got Esau Edom, which is the whooping stick, the sword of the Lord. And you also got what? The thermonuclear missiles, man. and both is coming on the earth. All right, because we speaking about the greater judgment day of the Lord, right? But it started with Esau Edom. You know, think about Jacob Trouble, think about Elon Musk. Once again, Elon Musk, all right, building his AI supercomputer down in Memphis. All right, we speak about how, all right, they already bucking up doing the protests and shit, right?
Yeah.
So very well, this can happen. All right, read that again.
Hey, back in 2 Edges 15:5, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Right, so they can very well shut this motherfucker down. Just like they just did in Spain and Portugal and Europe. And you know it's the reason why. Because they probably, NATO and the EU probably ain't trying to really get down, you know what I'm saying, with the system. So they had to do it like that. Just speaking as a man, they had to do it like that. I'm gonna cut y'all ass out then. Get y'all mind right. So that can happen in Memphis. As they continue to try to ride and say, we hate Elon Musk, we don't want him here, take him back, get this shit out of our city. Guess what? They can shut this bitch down and nothing they can do about it. You know what I'm saying? And boom, here go the start of the trouble. All right, that's why I say Memphis can be first. All right, because this is the main capital. That guess what? The MOTB gonna come from. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the stationary for the MOTB.
Right.
You know, and they go, what's gonna say?
I'm finna add to the point, because like when you come across the bridge coming from West Memphis, they got 2026 restoration.
See?
Then they got the picture of Memphis, man. You know, and then they said what, by 2028, they want to pretty much
have everybody basically on a digital
scale.
Yeah, because that's why you gotta get this new ID.
Right.
Y'all got the ID yet?
What, talking that real ID?
Yeah, that real ID.
I ain't.
Yeah, you gotta get that real ID.
But they be saying it every time I go to the DMV.
Huh? They say you gotta have it by May 7th.
Yeah. They got, but
I'm saying, what is it?
nigga working, nigga can't even. Come on, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna cause a lot of confusion, and then a lot of people going, hey, bro, it's gonna go down, man. Just wait on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From the government to the people, and the people on people, and the people on the government. It's gonna go down just a second, man. And it's gonna be summertime. You know what? When it's hot, it's always what? It's always chaos. It's always war. It's always a fight. It's always a killing. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Hey, I got.
And we just speaking on Memphis. You know? Go ahead.
Hey, this is Matthew 24:12. I'm gonna read it in the KJV, and I'm gonna read it in the NIV. It said, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
There you go. See that? Read it again.
This is Matthew 24:12.
They said, because of who?
And because iniquity shall abound.
Right, sin on sin. All right? Because you got to remember, these people not going to be our way mindful of the scorn. They're going to make them more evil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, bro, I can't go to work. Shit, I got to do something. Shit, they're going to rob what's called. They're going to do this. They're going to take this. They're going to take that. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they got to feed their kids. They got to eat themselves. So if a nigga is abound, all right, and guess what? No law enforcement is in place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because half of the police squad, like I say, they walked off the job. It's going to be more when you really start to see, all right, they get put in the jam themselves. Now they got to make a choice, either my job or my family. And I'm like, fuck that. I got to go, you know what I'm saying? I got to protect my family. I can't protect the job, you know? So it's going to be a lot of shit going on, man. Chaos after chaos after chaos, man.
They know it too.
Huh?
Esau know it too.
Yeah, he know it, but that's why he already got things already put in place. As the brother got the article going to Donald Trump, bringing on the military in. Right. They already got the shit already mapped out. It's just they need a reason. Cause order out of chaos.
Yeah.
See that? Chaos. So they need the chaos in order to bring the order in. So what he gonna do? He gonna bring forth what unrighteous laws, unrighteous decrees. All right, and they're gonna force the people to act out. Right. Why? Because they're gonna be a lack of what? Bread, a lack of water, a lack of resources. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why one thing they're doing now, they complain about the health department. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the health department, what if you hurt your ankle, break your neck, break your arm? All right, and now you gotta go down and up. You ain't got the real ID. All right, and then here it is. You gotta have a card, can't have cash. You know, and then come down to the time of trouble. You gotta have the MOTB. You ain't got it. What's gonna happen? That's why you got. Why the scripture say, plagues, famine, and pestilence. All right, a lot of diseases is gonna be going out way rapid than it's going out now. You think you got AIDS and HIV, gonorrhea, You know what I'm saying? You think you got this syphilis, you think you got all that right now. Wait till the time of trouble and them damn doctor's office gets shut down. You can't go to the clinic, you can't go to the ER. Wait till that happen. All right, it's gonna be really a sight to see, man. All right, that's why we're gonna need the Lord. All right, we're gonna need you. How about Shema Shai every way, man? Every way, every step. Go ahead.
Matthew 24:12 in the New International Version, it says, because of the increase of wickedness.
See that? Because the increase of wickedness. Because when the lights go out, the niggas come out. The killers come out. The robbers come out. The thieves come out. The vultures come out. The predators come out. It's dark.
Right.
You know?
You had that happen at the Super Bowl, man. You know, when the Chiefs versus the Eagles, they was going against each other, and then the lights went out, and then pretty much you had people looting during the time of the game. You know, like, hey, it's really like gradualism. That's what this devil does. You know, like the brothers say, order ab chaos.
Yep.
Here it is, during that first wave of the lockdown, he was putting different laws in place that people had they was unaware. They ain't had no clue of what law was being said. So it's like, he got everything in his eyes, this devil, you know, playing. He got everything on point. Yep. So whatever category you niggas want to choose in wickedness, he got something for it, you know? He got a tactic for it,
there
man.
You go. Why? Because he's being moved by Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right.
All right, and these people is going to be moved by Yahweh Shema Shai. Remember, the Lord said he got spirit that created for vengeance. I remember going into elementary and middle school and high school, we'd have food fights. You know what I'm saying? But there was a spirit that was put on us. Right. You know, because we had to wait till the principal leave. You know, principal leave out the cafeteria.
Throw a chicken,
you know what I'm saying? Niggas just started throwing food. Right. But there's a spirit that hop on you to throw food. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine in a time of trouble, see the Lord gonna put the spirit on these folks to act out. Why? Because prophecy gotta be fulfilled. You know? Go ahead.
Hey, because of the increase of wickedness.
Hey, yo, because of the increase of wickedness, man. Go ahead.
The love of most will grow cold.
There you go. See that? The love of most shall grow cold. And that's why you're going to have sedition among men, invading one another. Friends shall fight against friends.
Right. Family against
family. Cousin against cousin. Right. All right? Niggas all for themselves. You know why? For the lack of bread and great tribulation. That's why. Yep. All right? And all these things is coming soon. It ain't like we just speaking these things because they already happened. No. Like we start out with 2 Ezra 15:1, speak down the ears of my people, which are Israelites, the words of prophecy, man.
But it said, behold, thus said the Lord.
Yeah, that's right. So these things that we are speaking is going to come to pass as soon as you think. Right. Go ahead.
Hey, this is from Fox13Memphis.com. It says, enough is enough.
Right. And that's the mindset of the people. And so if they are already on the verse saying enough is enough, what you think the elite's going to have to do? They're going to have to bring in what? More troops. See, they ain't going to be able to depend on MPD. Right. All right? Because MPD got cousins and aunties, grandmas, and sisters and brothers in this city. Right. So they ain't going to want to fight against their own, you know what I'm saying, lock their own grandmama up, and she down there yelling and shit because she can't get up the IC, or, you know what I'm saying, they ain't want to do grandma like that or auntie like that. They're going to have to bring what? Outside force. Because the scripture speaks about that, man. How he going to send a nation against thee. All right, that you don't even know their language. Go ahead.
Memphis police rolled out Operation Code Zero in response to violent crime.
There you go. Go ahead.
Memphis, Tennessee Police Department has had enough with crime in the city neighborhood.
Right. You see what they're saying? They had enough. But it's crime go on all around the world. It's like now just Memphis is the fucking target for killing. Right. You know, Memphis has succeeded in, over all the states. Right. All right, and killing. This is known as the what? Murder capital. Yeah. You know? Go ahead.
According to a post on their Facebook page, MPD is initiating Operation Code Zero to focus on illegal guns, them switches.
Right, and it's so cold because they allow Memphis to have freedom to bear arms. Yeah. See, you ain't gotta have no, you really ain't gotta have no gun license in Memphis. This is an open carry law in Memphis. Why? When it's one of the dangerous cities in the state, why would you have a fucking open carry law in a dangerous city? This city should be like New York. Right. You know what I'm saying? This city should be like New York, man. But here it is, Memphis is an open carry law. All you need is a fucking ID and a gun in your name. And you can walk around freely in front of the police with the fucking gun. Come on, bro. That means you vulnerable to do anything you get in any kind of physical contact, or you get in your feelings, you get mad, you can shoot anybody, anytime, anywhere.
A breakup.
Yeah, a breakup, anything.
Like they let to lock you out for cutting you out, but they let teachers even carry guns.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, and here it is, you keep it from the out school, you know, school shooters, but here it is, they teach it just as human as the person that shot up the school.
Exactly.
And what it say, a heart is desperately wicked, who can know it?
Yeah.
So he can be, like the brother say, he can be feeling some type of way one day and just unload on pre-Ks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Fuck it. You know
right,
what
just fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And we just saying the Lord, you know, explaining the Lord's judgment, man.
That's it.
You know, that's how the Lord get down, because hey, he see this place is marked for judgment.
That's
Babylon who art to be destroyed.
That's right, brother.
And it said illegal guns, drugs, violent offenders throughout the Bluff City.
Yeah.
Enough is enough. MPD said Operation Code Zero is underway, and we're taking action to restore safety in our communities.
And the only thing they're gonna do is make more people madder. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of pushback. That's why you're gonna have called civil war.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Gonna be a lot of pushback to the government, man. And it's gonna be what? A lot of young niggas.
Man.
You know? And we, guess what? Us as believers, we gotta be out the way. That's why we gotta stay prayed up. All right? We gotta stay prayed up, man. All right? And guess what? We gotta stay out the way. Because these troubling times is coming. All right? Go ahead.
Hey, precept real quick, because you said something beautiful, all right? Yup, this Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil.
Right, see that? A prudent man. All right, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. As we continue to watch, well as pray, we seeing the evil coming. All right, and what we supposed to do? We're supposed to hide ourselves. What we hide ourselves in? The truth, man. You know, this is what we stay busy at right here. You know, go ahead. Always what? Occupied and what?
And
prophecy.
Man.
So we seeing the evil coming, right? We got to continue to clutch on towards the Lord, because the Lord said, cleave unto him, depart not away. So as we continue to see evil coming to, you know what I'm saying, to the earth, we got to get what? More closer to the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To what? To be shielded from the evil and the sad perils. We don't want to be in the midst of like, the Lord over there, I'm right here, and it's the evil, because you can be easily what? Taken away with the evil. So you want to get closer to the Lord. How you get closer to the Lord? Reading, studying, watching videos, watch the apostles, watch the elders. You know, that's what edifying means, to get built up. All right, that's what we're supposed to be doing, because once the shit hit the fan and it's a blackout, there's no more internet. There's no more watching videos. You know, and you can't, who you gonna call? So I don't think you're gonna have it what you already have and store it in your mind. That's why it's good to get it now. That's why I say, what's that this song I like to say, getting while the getting is good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's good to get it now. Right. Because if you don't, then what you have to keep you sustainable. Remember, wisdom and knowledge should be to build our time. So what you gonna have? You gonna have the wisdom and the knowledge of the Lord. You ain't gonna have nothing. Man. So now it's best to prep yourself to perform an excellent performance, all right, in a day of trouble, man. Yeah. And therefore, we can say we did all we can, y'all, about Shimon Shai. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Hey, back in Proverbs 22:3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil,
right,
and hideth himself.
And hideth himself.
Right, he ain't joining in. Here it is. You see the troops going down their way, but you gonna go their way.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand right here. I'm gonna stand right here. Nah, nigga. Why you gonna stand right there and get caught up?
Right.
You know? Man. And the scripture also say too, follow not a multitude do evil.
Right.
So you know your mind gotta be somewhere else. You gotta be on a whole nother mission. You know, right now us in this world, we in this world, we're not of this world. Right. We're on a whole nother mission. All right? Our job is totally different, all right, from us being in the world, man. We don't look at the world the same, and we don't act like the world. Man. We're on a whole nother mission. All right, go ahead.
And hide of himself, but the simple pass on.
But the simple.
And are punished.
And punished. So just imagine, just like you were going in your dream, and you know, we all had, you know, times like this before we got in the truth, that we were considering. Now, what if the Lord would have put a simple mind on the, like, man, that shit ain't true. Man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine that. Right. Just imagine that the Lord put a simple mind on you. Like, man, that shit ain't true, man. I'm gonna go to college, man. I'm gonna go pursue my rap career, man. I'm gonna go be a judge. I'm gonna go do this and that. And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Trouble comes.
What you gonna do?
And then hearken.
You see? Just like you said, the simple, read that in, said the simple is passed on and what?
Hey, this is Proverbs 22 and 3.
So you don't want to be simple. All right? That's why the fear of the Lord is important.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, this Proverbs 22 and 3. It said a prudent man foreseeth the evil.
Now, you were smart because what? You chose the Lord, then chose the streets. You chose the Lord, then you chose your career.
Man.
You see that? You chose the Lord, and you choose your job. You chose the Lord, then your woman.
Right.
So you're a prudent man because you perceive the evil to come. Martial law, female council, race war, class war, or the hour of temptation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just all in the whole Jacob trouble. But also what? World War III. You know, the missiles crash in Babylon. So you perceive all them like, nah, I'm gonna go, you know what I'm saying, get my shit straight. Because I don't want to go through that.
Hey,
you know?
You a wise man.
You're a wise man. You're a wise man.
You a bad man, boy, you make a decision like this.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I say when I was a child, I thought as a child. You thought as a child.
No.
But when you became a man, when you came into the truth, you started to see, guess what? What you had to think, you had to act, you had to be a man. All right? You put away what? The childish thing. And putting away the childish thing is what? Putting away a childish mindset. All right? Because you really got to take in consideration the Lord's judgment. All right? Take in consideration, all right, the Lord's will. Because it's going to be done. All right? But this is something that you got to take in and consider. And this is why a lot of people going to be destroyed because what? They don't consider. That's what they say, Hosea 4 and 6.
Yeah, they don't consider.
My people going to be destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because why? They don't consider. Go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished.
There you go. See that? But the simple pass on, because we know a lot of simple motherfuckers. We done told them about the truth. We done told them about how about you outside. We done told them the Lord's name. We done went deep into it. We got to argue, going back and forth. Right. You know what I'm saying? But where they at? They still in the world.
Right.
So they simple.
Right.
But what they gonna do? They gonna get destroyed, man. All right. Go ahead.
Hey, this is I got something for you. Hey, this is Sirach 5, verse 7.
Start at 6.
Yup. This is Sirach 5, verse 6. It says, "And say not, his mercy is great."
Right.
I will be pacified. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For my mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners.
There you go. Go ahead. See, it said his indignation means his righteous anger, it rested upon sinners. So who's going to feel the wrath of the Lord to come? 2/3. Why? Because they did not consider the times that they was in. They did not consider the prophets warning and telling them of the greater dread of the Lord. They ain't consider. So what's going to rest on them? The judgment of the Lord, man. Go ahead.
Let me reread it out. Hey, this is Sirach 5 and 6. "And say not, his mercy is great, and he will be pacified for the multitude of my sins.
Right.
For mercy and wrath come from him."
See that? Mercy and wrath come from the Lord. Now, what side you want to be on? You want to be on the mercy side of the Lord, or you want to be on the what? The wrath of the Lord? Because it both come from him.
Yep.
Wait, what Amos 3 and 6 say?
Surely he doeth nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
But then it said what? Shall the trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Should I be what? Evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it. So what side you want to be on? All right? Because either way it go, it's coming. So you want to what? You want to cleave closer to the Lord. You don't want to be out here. You don't want to be straddling the fence. You don't want to be lukewarm. All right? Go ahead. Because he said you lukewarm, what he going to do?
Spew you out his mouth.
He gonna put you all over to the wolves.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And his indignation resteth upon sinners.
There you go. So his righteous anger rested upon sinners, man.
Man.
That's why you don't want to. That's why I say it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living power. You don't want the wrath of the Lord to rest upon you, because it's no escaping it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we just read in Amos 5 How I said you fed from a lion and a brother met you, but you escaped the lion and the brother, but you laid your hand on the wall, the serpent bit you. That's the wrath of the Lord resting upon sinners, because either way it goes, you cannot escape the Lord's judgment, man.
That's right.
All right, it's gonna always be some after another. All right, especially in the time of evil that's come upon this place. You think it's some, you know how Jake said, it ain't one thing after another. You think it's now.
None.
All right, wait till the grid shut down, nigga. Wait till the water stop. You know what I'm saying? Wait till the stores become empty. You think it's one thing after another now. All right, that's why you're gonna need your high by Shema shot. Niggas think it's a game.
Always.
All right, but when reality slap you in your face, you're gonna be like, damn, that regret.
Oh, man.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Hey, Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
Yeah, make no tarrying, man. And the water you have by Shema shot, you know, I always say this all the time, man, for bringing us, you know, out of the darkness, man. You know, he really brought us out of this madness. You know, now we see like, man, what if he didn't? And everything is going on according to his plan. Come on, man. We'd have been destroyed along with these 2/3, man. So make no tarrying when you hear this word, man. All right, this word resonates with your spirit. You're supposed to be trying to find a camp. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be trying to find a camp. You're supposed to try to build this spirit to teach, man. All right? Because guess what? The wrath of the Lord is coming. If you don't meet that mark at that time, it's over for you. Go ahead.
And put not off from day to day.
Right, you see that? And put out not day to day. So you want to have that spirit like, all right, I just heard this word. You reading, you studying, you in the room at night. You know what I'm saying? Every time you get out of work, you go in that room, you know, you write down the precept. You know, you're doing your thing. You know, that's the mindset you're supposed to be in. You don't want to be like, yeah, I'll probably watch them later. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna go smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna chill with this girl. No, that ain't the mindset. Yeah. All right, because our salvation is nearer than you believe. All right, our salvation is right around the corner. We got 3 major prophecies left, man. 3. Jacob trouble, the MOTB being implemented, and the missiles, man. It's high time to wake out of sleep. It's high time. You know, we more closer than ever. Go ahead. So you want to continue to stay in that grinding mode as in GMS. All right, you want to continue to stay in that mode of grinding, man. All right, always occupied in prophecy. Go ahead.
Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Right.
For certainly shall the wrath of the Lord come
forth.
Right.
Suddenly going to quick. Unaware. Suddenly the wrath of the Lord going to come. All right, go ahead.
And in thy security thou should be destroyed.
There you go.
And perish in the day of vengeance.
Exactly, because you don't know when the Lord going to send the so-called white man with that great wrath. Suddenly destruction going to come. It's going to start with him. It's going to start with Esau coming down with that great wrath, man. All right? Because when he come down with that great wrath, it's going to be towards, all right, Israel.
Yeah.
All right? But who in the midst of Israel? The elect. So the Lord going to have to step in. He's going to have to lift that standard up. All right? And that's when the trouble starts. Go ahead.
Sirach 5 and 8, last verse. Set not thy heart upon goods unjustly gotten.
There you go. You see that? So don't put your faith in this world, man. All right? Woe to them that what? Go down to Egypt for help. So it's going to be distressing unto you.
Right.
All right? You doomsday preppers. You be prepping to hope that you ain't. No. It's okay to stop certain things, certain items. All right? But don't put your heart into it. Don't put your mind into it. Oh. All right? As you believe this was going to save you. No. Yahweh Shema Shah going to save you. Right. All right? Yahweh Shema Shah going to work on miracles, man. All right? It's not of you. It's not of your power. It's not of your power, man. All right, so read that part again.
Hey, back in Sirach 5 and 8, set not thy heart upon goods unjustly gotten.
What do heart mean in the Hebrew?
La.
La. It means go to your mind. So set your mind, not what?
Upon goods unjustly gotten.
There you go. Go ahead.
For they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity.
There you go. You see that? So a lot of things that you got and stored, you know, your door stopper, probably stacked up on the bullets. You know what I'm saying? You probably stacked up on your canned goods. All that ain't gonna profit you in the day of wrath. You see that? Because you vulnerable to the Lord's judgment. Because he already said that he appointed them 4 kinds. He got some for death, some for famine, dogs to turn. You see that? The Lord got your judgment already played out. That's why it's a perfect thing to fall in the hands of the living power. See, we want to continue to get closer to the Lord. You know, putting our trust in our faith. All right, calling upon Him, asking Him to have mercy. All right, even Habakkuk said that. Habakkuk, what did Habakkuk 2?
3.
Habakkuk 3 and 1.
I got him.
Even he's asked for mercy.
Yup, this Habakkuk chapter 3, starting at verse 1, a prayer of Habakkuk, the prophet of Shiganah.
Right.
It say, "O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid."
There you go. You see that? So when you hear the words of the prophets, you're supposed to get afraid, because understand that He is the mouthpiece of the Lord, man. See, the Lord sent Him to tell you these things. Like those that are watching this video, you should be afraid when you're hearing certain things that's come from the scriptures, as in telling you of the end times. You should get afraid, because how can you escape the missiles? All right? How can you escape a lion at your front door? You know what I'm talking about? How can you escape niggas kicking down your door? All right? How can you escape that?
But they say, they pushing this meme on Facebook talking about 100 niggas can take down a gorilla. You know? Hey, that ain't...
No, the Lord can put the spirit on the gorilla. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Niggas not understanding who in control. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta understand the Most High Yahweh is in control.
Man.
So anything can happen.
They can't really, man.
100 niggas.
Take down a gorilla. Like,
Come
man,
on,
it's been on social. You got even celebrities talk about it. Glorilla, all of them. Like, man, I'll take them down. What? We could use a gun.
Man, they gonna have to get an account for them words too.
Right.
Hey, and that's how you know that they simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They simple. All right? They are really simple. Our people are simple, man. All right? That's why they believe in Jesus Christ, because they simple. Go ahead.
Back in Habakkuk 3 and 2, "O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid."
There you go. So you're supposed to be afraid when you hear the prophet speak.
Man.
You're supposed to be trying to get your shit together when you're hearing the prophet speak. All right? Because what they are speaking according to what? The Lord. Go ahead.
"O Lord, revive thy works in the midst of the years, and in the midst of the years make known, and in wrath remember mercy."
Exactly. Why did Habakkuk told the Lord, ask the Lord to remember mercy? Because of the hell that's going to be going on. All right? All the killing that's going to be going on. You think niggas killing now? Wait till they, you can't call 911. You can't call Big Brother. You can't call you see, like, the police just rolled up the street. See, we ain't gonna be seeing that in a minute.
He gonna be
Cause he gonna be trying to protect his wife, his kids. So he gonna have time to go try to, protect somebody else. No, wait till that time comes. That's why Habakkuk said, "Remember mercy."
Yeah.
All right, because now you are vulnerable to anything that happened in the world. Right. We gonna need Yahweh Shema Shah, man. We gonna need the angels to protect us and cover us, shield us, and move through the society. We're gonna have to, rely on the spirit. Go this way, go up there, go around this corner, move here, move there. We're gonna have to be moving through the spirit, man. All right, because it's gonna be a lot of hell and chaos going on in the streets of America, man. As it's going on in all the rest of the other countries now. Wait till it comes. All right, that's an overdrive. Right. Go ahead.
Hey, this is the other article. This is from aclu.org. It said President Donald Trump use of military domestically, how you say that? Domestically, is dangerous and deeply misguided.
Right, but what is he bringing out though? Military. So that's a sign there. All right, to get your mind like, okay, then he's speaking about military coming in for what? All right, because it's gonna be an uproar of the people, because what they finna do and the plans they gonna come out with when they announce it, all hell gonna break loose. All these fucking Edomites, these middle class Edomites, they already on the verge now because they losing their job. See that? So Esau ain't too much worried about Jake, which he is, but the Edomites, man. That's who he really got to worry about. The Edomites. All right, the middle class Edomites, lower class Edomites. Oh, that's who they got to worry about, because they're gonna act a goddamn fool, because they whole thing was they was brought up in this American dream. You know what I'm saying? Now the American dream is turned to a nightmare, and you know Esau over his dead body.
He gonna die.
You know what I'm saying? Over his dead body. These motherfuckers ain't going. They got guns. They got everything.
All the resources.
They got all the resources. They tagging each other. You know what I'm saying? Getting with each other. Oh, come on, bro. It's finna go down, man. So martial law gonna have to be implemented. All right, go ahead.
Hey, it say there's growing concerns that President Donald Trump might invoke the Insurrection Act to bring National Guard troops under federal control.
Right, exactly. Because once again, when people lose their job, oh well, that's it. That's it. When a nigga can't work and provide and feed for themselves, it's over with. Man. Somebody got to pay for it. Somebody got to answer for it. All right, and that's why we're gonna have to be out the way in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. We don't want to get caught up in the midst of this bullshit that's going on. What they say in Psalms 91 and 10. Yeah. All right, should no evil befall thee. You know, you got 1,000 on the right side, 10,000 on the left side. They represent motherfuckers dying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Getting killed, getting murdered, getting brutalized. But through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shai, guess what? We're going to be covered. We're going to be straight. All right? Go ahead.
Hey, back in the article, it say, and deploy them within the U.S.
See that? In U.S., United States of America.
Man.
All right? Go ahead.
This article was April the 16th, 2025, right. This year, this month.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like it ain't no coincidence that this article with the Memphis Fox 13 jump was like last week. And then they already got this in play. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
They already be having things in play. But they gotta let something happen. So,
exactly. And like I said, Memphis can what? Be first. Man. Because Trump is down with who? Elon Musk.
Best friend.
You see, Trump down with Elon Musk. So in order for them to set this computer dome up, all right, dealing with AI, he's gonna have to bring martial law in, because these niggas want to act out, they want to march, they want to loot, they want to riot. Right. We got something for them, because this got to get established, because what they want to make this the capital of America, Memphis, as in what, spiritual Egypt. All right, it's cold, man. Go, like I say, it very can well start in Memphis, man. Go ahead.
One of President Trump's inauguration day executive orders, which declared a national emergency at the southern border, set an April 20th deadline for the Departments of Defense and Homeland Security to recommend whether to use the Insurrection Act. That day is approaching quickly.
There you
so
go.
Here it is, April 20th, that passed already. And you know, to a nigga be like, see, it ain't happening. Yeah. But it's still approaching quickly. Like anytime, this stuff can happen, man.
Yeah, it's what they're doing is they already setting it in place.
Yeah. Right.
Just like Doge. Doge was set in place with Obama. How many years ago that was? 12?
2000.
Yeah, so that's a good amount of years, right? 16 years. Yeah. That was set in place then. Yeah. But now look what happened. They got a chance to use it and they ain't using it. See how it was already put in place, but it wasn't used in the time of Obama. Yeah. But now Doge is being used. Yeah. See that? So everything is put in place. It's just a time. As the Most High said, what? Measure how he measured time, number how he numbered the time, but what he will not move nor stir
to the said measure be fulfilled.
Remember, the Most High is working on both sides, the left hand and the right hand, because he's waking up the elect, he's sealing the elect, and he also he's working on the minds of the elites at the same time to bring what? His will. You know, to bring his will to fruition.
Pre-sale.
You know? Lord cold, man.
Hey, this Proverbs 16:4.
Right.
It said, the Lord had made all things for himself.
Yeah.
Yea, even the wicked for the day of
there
evil.
You go. Even the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, for the day of evil, which is fast approaching. All right, we coming to a time of evil and only evils, man. And the Lord created this devil for this very same purpose. That's it. Yeah. All right, you want to know why Esau was created and why he ruled the earth now? Because he had to bring this to light.
And fruition.
Yeah, the Lord created this devil to bring this to pass, man. All right, remember Proverbs 20:24. Man goings of the Lord, not just the man of Israel. Yeah. No, every man, woman, and beast is of the Lord. And who can resist his will? Nobody. So if man goes of the Lord, how did a man understand his own way? How can Trump say he know what he's doing? Right. You know, how do your elites know they know what they doing? They don't. All right, it's the power you have by some outside that working in the mind. You see that? Because you do get prideful, what the Lord do? He come and tap you on your ass, hey, bring you back to, you know what I'm saying? To understanding, like how he did Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar got proud. The Lord what? The Lord tapped him. Hey, remember, I run this.
I put you up there.
You know what I'm saying? And he did. He came back on the throne. That's why you got Daniel 4:17. You know, because he realized, because he saw and witnessed the judgment of the Lord. That's why I say this is created by the watchman, the Holy One, that the tent of the living may know that the Most High Yahweh ruling the kingdom of men. How he know that? All right, because the Lord showed him that. All right, and Daniel told him how he was going to get put in the wilderness for 7 years. He was like, really? You know what I'm saying? He was proud then. When Daniel was telling him the dream and shit, how the Lord going to do him, he was proud then. But when the Lord did it, boom. Then the Lord came right back and put him back on the throne as he received the vision. He's like, damn, he couldn't do nothing but say the Lord is the power. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Everybody else who do not know and want to buck up against it and be proudful, the Lord gonna show you better than he can tell you. All right, that's why us knowing the judgment of the Lord, get Baruch real quick, Baruch 4:4 real quick. Check this John out right here.
Hey, this Baruch chapter 4, verse 4. O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing unto the Most High are made known unto us.
There you go. See that? The things that are pleasing to the Lord, it made known to us. It not made known to everybody else. But it's going to come a time, it's going to be made known to them, but it's going to be the wrath of the Lord, though. Then they going to know. You know what I'm saying? And thou security that what? Thou shalt be destroyed. Then you're going to know it's the Lord. Right. But right now, it's just the time to know. That's because, right, you get your house in order. You know what I'm saying? You get your shit straight, you get close to the Lord. This is the best time to know. Man. Because what is going to profit you, you know what I'm saying, in Jacob's trouble to know. It ain't going to profit you. All right? Because where your deliverance is going to come from. Don't call on me now. You know? Don't call on me now. What the scripture say that? He even told Jeremiah, pray not for these people.
Don't cry for these people, need to lift up a prayer for these people.
Cry for them. You bet not. But they have been what? They have been warned. You told them. You went out week in, week out. You went out in season, out of season. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, did lessons every day. You brought out, you know what I'm saying, what I put the spirit on you to bring out. You better not cry for them. You better not tell me to have mercy on them. In that day, though, right now, liberty is still abound. We can say, you know, have mercy on my mama, have mercy on my brother. You know, yeah, now, but in that time, we can't even do that. You see that? We can't even do that, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, back in the article, it says, make no mistake, if Trump invokes the Insurrection Act to activate federalized troops for mass deportation, whether at the border or somewhere else in the country.
Yeah, we know it ain't the border because they already doing their thing with the border.
Right.
We know that ain't that, but they can say it like that just to put it in place because what's going on at the border.
Right.
But we know what it's for. It's for niggas. It's for niggas. Yeah. You know? It's for YNs. All right? And YWs.
Yeah.
Well, Y8, the young hoes.
Right.
All right? Because they just like the young niggas.
They are the niggas.
You know? Especially in Memphis, them whole ratchet.
Man.
Go ahead, Al.
It would be unprecedented, unnecessary, and wrong. But the president has already been increasing domestic military use.
Already.
As recently as April the 11th, he issued a new memorandum with yet another chill-inducing title, Military Missions for Sealing the southern border of the United States and repelling invasions.
Right, so going back to Elon Musk, dealing with this AI computer dog, and these motherfuckers bugging the system, talking about they don't want them here, guess what's going to happen? All right, martial law going to hit the streets of Memphis. You know, and if you want to bug up against martial law, they got the rights and authority to do whatever they want to do up to you. Right. All right, either they're going to haul your ass into the concentration camp, put your ass in jail, or they're going to kill you on sight. All right, and that's why we want to be shielded from that. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It's worth repeating that there is no invasion of America, and if President Trump doubts that he couldn't consult himself, last month he declared on Truth Social that the fictional invasion of our country is over. Yet, Under his new directive, the Defense Department is claiming new and potential expansion powers over large swamps of federal land, including where U.S. citizens and border residents live.
There you go.
Hey, so pretty much like the scriptures say, which I got right here.
Go ahead.
Hey, this Jeremiah 11:11. Therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they should not be able to escape.
Yeah.
And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
There you go.
So,
See,
yeah.
a lot of people gonna be crying, they're gonna be willing, you know. But guess what? The Lord not gonna hear you, because while you yet had liberty, what happened? You loathed the law. You despised it, you cast it behind you. You didn't give a damn. You didn't consider.
Man.
So by you not considering, all right, guess what's gonna happen? The Lord not gonna provide for you, not gonna protect you. He's not gonna send no help to you. All right, no aid, no assistance, no hero. All right, no one gonna come to your aid. No one gonna come to your rescue, man.
Right.
And that's what we hope. You know, that's what we want. That's what we, you know, strive for. So when we go through certain tribulation, we call upon the Lord to what? Bring us out of them situations. And we come into a time, it's gonna be what? Situation after situation after situation. And guess what? Us as believers, the Lord gonna bring what? His words to pass. As what? Freeing us. You know, being that security, being that provider, being that protector. You know what I'm saying? Being that hedge, being that covering. All right? Go ahead, Doc.
Jeremiah 11:12. Then shall the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense.
There you go. So cry unto Buddha. You know, go cry to Allah. You know, go cry to your money. Anything you put over the Lord in this time, you're going to have to go cry to that. All right? Even Judges, after that, get Judges 10 and 11.
I got you. But they should not save them at all in the time of their trouble.
Right. You know, going down to Clio, trying to read them cards and shit. That shit ain't gonna save you. You know what I'm saying? All the prediction they gonna give your ass, I can't help you. You know, your days are numbered. I'm gonna flip the card over. Hey, your days are numbered, goddamn. That's all I can tell you.
Can't take it back now.
You know, because their vision is set for the appointed time. Yep, you know what I'm talking about?
Judges 10, verse 11.
It says,
13 and 14.
yeah.
This is Judges 10, verse 13 and 14.
Yeah.
Yet ye have forsaken me and serve other gods.
Right, see that a lot of people have forsaken the Lord.
Yeah.
And this time now, they forsaken who? They forsaken the prophets. All right, because they've been taught by the precepts of man. All right, so therefore you forsaken the prophets. Go ahead.
And it said, yet ye have forsaken me and serve other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more.
There you go. See, the Lord not going to deliver you, man. And a lot of people want to say, you should be in pitiful case.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to be in pitiful case, which have bruised my way. See, the Lord not going to deliver you, man. All right, go ahead.
And it said, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen.
There you go. So go cry to your power. All right, that you were worshiping and serving more than the Creator. All right, go worship Him. All right, see if they can come deliver you. See if Buddha gonna wake up. All right, see if he gonna get up out that stand and come and save you. All right, go ahead.
Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
There you go. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation, because there's only one power that can deliver you out of your tribulation. That's your high by Shema Shai.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
go ahead.
Proof of that. Oh, you want to keep going?
Yeah, what you gonna get?
I was gonna get 6 troubles. I would say it'd be out of.
Oh yeah, come on, that's a good one too.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it out. You got something else you want on there?
All right, that's it. We can ready to close out.
Okay. Get that Job 5 and 19.
It was 14 and 15 on it. What it was?
Yeah,
Right
that's
here.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, this Job chapter 5, starting at verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Yeah.
Yea, even 7. There shall no evil touch thee.
There you go. And then going to that 7, we're basically speaking about the thermonuclear missiles. Yeah. All right, the Lord gonna deliver us, but He gonna save us. But everybody else on the shores of Babylon, which is America, they're gonna be destroyed. Go ahead.
Job 5 and 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death.
Right, famine. He shall redeem thee from death. Going right to Isaiah 65. Now 55 say,
My
My servant shall eat. My servant shall drink.
Right.
My servant shall rejoice. Right? But those that don't serve the Lord, what they gonna do? They gonna mourn. They gonna be thirsty. They gonna be hungry. They gonna be shit out of luck. All right? But the Lord gonna provide for His elect. Go ahead.
And He shall redeem thee from death.
Right. See that? And the Lord gonna redeem us, man. Go ahead.
And in war from the power of the sword.
See that? And war and the power of the sword, which Esau eat them. All right. But ultimately, when the missiles come, the Lord gonna deliver us out of that fire. Go ahead.
Hey, Job 5:21. And thou should be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
That's that shield.
Yep.
All right, that's that shield. Go ahead.
Neither should thou be afraid of the destruction when it cometh.
There you go. We ain't gonna be afraid. Why? Because the Lord gonna have us in a sound mind. All right, the Lord gonna have us in a mindset. All right, that we don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Because we, like I say, you know, we go through certain trials and tribulation now. We go through certain situations. We be scared. You know, just like right now, just like we was a while ago when they got the shooting and shit.
Oh yeah, over here.
You know, that was a scary situation.
Man.
Y'all was there.
Yeah.
We was, man, we still started up after.
Yeah, and it was right there. It was real close. That hoe was so loud.
Man.
But you had one dude, the nigga running around so motherfucking fast, bro. He was so motherfucking scared.
And he was close to it and ran.
Yeah, and just stopped running. It was so crazy. You know how he could have ran down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
No, he was running in the middle of the street.
Man.
You know? He was running in the middle of the street. But what the Lord had us do? The Lord had us in a sound mind. We were straight.
Man, we would come.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's just stuff like that, you know, in that time, the Lord gonna have us, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because they even say that in Luke 21.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He say, the Lord put the Spirit on us to say or speak. You know what I'm saying? When He want us to speak. But it's just the Spirit how the Lord gonna have on us. All right, in a time of trouble. We're gonna be straight.
Man.
We're gonna be worried, pussyfooting, and, you know, scared.
Screaming.
No, we're gonna be relying on the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, man.
Yeah.
Praying and hoping. That's the type of mindset we're gonna be in. Rejoicing in our spirit that the Lord is saving us from the evils, protecting us from, you know what I'm saying, the serpent. You know, go ahead.
Hey, one more verse. Job 5:22. And at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
Hey, you see that? What type of spirit you gonna have on you? That's why the motherfuckers gonna really be upset. You know what I'm saying? We laughing at these niggas like, I told you, dumbass nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I told you.
We don't go to eat.
You know? But like the scripture say, they shall envy you, but guess what? They ain't gonna be able to do nothing against you. They ain't gonna be able to touch you. You know, they gonna be mad at hell, wanting to kill you, but he can't even fight. Why? Because his stomach touching his back. You know what I'm saying? He gonna want to talk shit, gonna want to cuss you out, but he can't because his mouth too dry. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of situations the Lord's gonna put us in that we gonna have the ups on these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And ain't gonna be nothing they can do. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, when he talk, that boy lip gonna be bleeding. Yeah, that's how dry his mouth gonna be. Hey, this Job 5:21. Thou should be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
See that we gonna be here.
Man.
You know, we're gonna be like invisible, man. Everybody else gonna be visible.
Neither should thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
There you go. See, we're supposed to be afraid, man, because it's not for us, man.
Hey, be aware. Be
Yeah,
alert.
be alert.
For everyone on the road.
There you go.
Hey, everybody gonna be in there. Everybody gonna have suffering to be met, man. Everybody's gonna meet suffering, man.
Yeah.
Because right now, everybody living it up. It's all fun and game, like the
they
brother
doing
said.
their thing right now.
So when your mouth dry and you looking stupid, man, hey, we gonna be straight, man, eating the berries off the tree.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what's wrong with you, nigga?
Cool.
Put a bag.
That's why the scripture say they shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Right.
See, everybody gonna want to get down then.
Right.
Once they see the true men prospering.
Man.
You see that? The true men gonna be prospering in their time, man. Not just bullshit ass Christianity prospering. You know? No. Men of the Lord gonna really prosper, man, in the time of trouble.
Right.
All right? You finished the other you said about?
Yeah.
All right, so Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified. Does anybody have another comment board? And now we can go ahead and close out. All right, Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified, man. All right, till next time, we give our honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, HaKadosh.
Hey, double honor to our elders and peace and blessing. Hope to elect next time. Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ball.
Baba
Hey,
Ball.
Baraka Akim, man. And may the Lord continue to bless y'all night.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom. Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala.
Waka